everyone, and welcome to my second series here on Ballyspring. So, this series is going to be very different to the series before. It's almost going to be like a role play. I've got Dad in the house over there, so we're going to speak to him in a minute. But yeah, it's currently 6:10 in the morning here in west of Ireland. We've got £38,600 in the bank. Anyways, the story is, we lost our old farm because we were in so much debt we had to sell everything off to pay the loan. So that is really the story with why we're here now. And what me and my dad have done is, the money I got from the remaining of the farm, I bought this farm and he bought the machinery. So let's go and speak to him and see what he needs done. Hello, Dad. What do you need me to do for you today?
Hi, son. What I need done is to get some grass mowed today, so we can get it in the pit for the cows, since they will require a lot of food over the winter. And I might get you to do some of the seeding, since the farm will need the extra money closer to the summer.
I'm happy to go and do that for you. So a bit of mowing and a bit of seeding. Perfect. I can easily do that. We're very used to doing all that sort of stuff now. So let's go and crack on with it. So I haven't really seen the machinery he's bought. So it looks like he's got a nice Fiat with some cane trailers in there in the shed. Oh yeah, he knows me well. 8340. Lovely. And looks like we've got a JCB Agri Pro and a New Holland TS something anyway. But to do the mowing, I feel like using the 8340. So let's get it started up. And let's take it. Ooh. And let's take it over to the mower, which I think he said to me a wee bit earlier was in the shed in the field, which we are going to be mowing today. So that'll be lovely. But yeah, this is not going to be totally a role play. It's more just going to be, I get instructions from Dad and all that in the morning, what we're going to be doing, and that's it. And then the other thing that, how it works basically is Dad does the milking and all that of the cows and feeds them and all, and we just do all the land work. So he's never really going to be in the field, you'll notice that. So I think this is the field he said he wanted me to do. Looks an alright crop of grass, probably not the best ever, but hopefully we can improve it over time with a bit of slurry and fertilizer. So let's get this unfolded. There we go, lovely. And let's get it put down and turned on. Right, so I finished mowing this field. We seem to have got a decent yield out of the grass, and Dad is very happy. He phoned me up a minute ago asking how it went, and I said to him, I think we've done pretty well. Of course, that'll be nowhere near as good as what I was getting from my other farms when I owned them, but hopefully this farm could just be as good one day when it gets the fertilizer and slurry on the fields. Anyways, yeah, we'll use this tractor again to do the windrowing, which I don't even know where the windrower is. I haven't been in this side shed yet, so it could be in there. Let's have a wee look. Looks like a windrower to me. I believe Dad said the red one is the windrower and the blue one is the tether, which for us it was the other way around. For us, this one here would have been the windrower, and then we'd have had a separate thing for the tether. Right. I believe Dad said, I was speaking to him off camera, and he said if we're doing the forage harvesting we'll need to use the Fiat because none of the other tractors have enough power to be going around these fields for the forage harvester and the trailer on the back. So the way I'm going to have to do this is we'll have to go this way around the field, the way the swath lands. There we go. Working well. Takes a bit getting used to having the smaller machinery. But you know what, I quite like it. It's a nice change from what we used to have. Because some of you may say, what the heck? Why would you think that's a nice change? I mean, all this modern stuff's nice, but I quite like the classics. Modern classics, classics, whatever, you know. They're all good to me. But I don't think it's going to take us long, so what I might do is get us on a good old time lapse with some nice Irish music and see you when it's done. Right, so that's that field almost, oh that's that field done, sorry. I would like to say I'm sorry, I forgot to turn my game volume back up, so the whole of the last clips have probably been very quiet, but I've turned it back up now, so hopefully everything sounds better. I just tend to turn it down when I'm playing up by myself, so I can listen to music in the background and not have the sound of the tractors. But anyways, back to the farm. So we'll park this back where we found it. That's how we do it. We like everything going back where we found it, and then we'll need to jump into the Fiat tractor around the corner. But yeah, I do apologise, but I probably could turn the volume up in the editing, so hopefully it'll sound better. But yeah, I've been loving using this New Holland. I forgot how nice it is, and I wish I never sold it in the last series. So we'll just park it here. It's not going to be in the way there. Oh, I've turned the beacons on. Whoops. There we go. So the Fiat's just around the corner here. So it's going to take me a wee minute to get everything set up. So what I'll do is I'll go and get the Fiat hooked up to the forage harvester. I'll take a tractor and trailer over to the field to get the trailer hooked up to the forage harvester, and I'll see you when it's all set up. Alright, so that's it all set up. So let's get it put down. Turned on. Oh, I need to unfold it. Whoops. I always forget to do something, don't I? There we go. That's it turned on. And off we go. I've never actually used a forage harvester that gets towed on the back of the tractor. I've always used self-propelled ones, so it's quite nice to do something a bit different. And hopefully we get a decent amount of grass off of this, because as Dad said earlier this morning, the cows are really going to be needing it for the winter time for their food. Since we don't have a lot of silage sitting about, we've only got maybe a few bales that I think the previous farmer left for us. And then after we finish this field off, what we'll do is we will get the seeder out and we'll get seeding, because it's a job that needs to be done. We already have one field that's seeded, and I'm considering ploughing up another field and putting some crop in there, because we really do need to have as much crop as we can in all of our fields. But yeah, this episode's really just getting things going with the farm, getting it moving, because the farm's sort of just been sitting for the past month, nothing happening, so that was the aim, was to get the farm going, jobs going, all that sort of stuff. Anyways, I think for this job, the best thing to do would to get the cinematics out and yeah, save you getting bored. So I'll see you when the field is fully complete. Alright, so we're on to our second load now, which is good. That means we've got over 30,000 litres on whatever's in the pit, so that's amazing. And that should last the cows over the whole winter. We really just need some hay now. I mean, it's only April, so we've got plenty of time to make silage and hay if we fancy making more. Probably going to crash into the side of the shed. Nope. Somehow I'm managing to skim this. There we go, that's us. Just jump out quickly, make sure it's tips alright. But yeah, I've been loving using this trailer. It's definitely something we've been needing. Because us console players, we haven't had much really nice trailers like this. Nice Irish trailers. There we go, that's us. I don't know why it does that. It always leaves 1 litre in the trailer now. It never used to do that. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll get the final last bit and I'll see you when we're back at the silage pit. Right, so we've got another full load and the field is finished. So somehow I managed to work that out perfectly. Right, so let's get this tipped and then we'll move on to the seeding. But I might go and speak to Dad quickly before we move on to the seeding and see what crop he wants in the ground. Because I believe in this area you can do a lot more crops now with the new update on Ballyspring. So we'll see what Dad says. You never know, he might want to put something quite cool. Or it could just be something boring like wheat or barley. But of course we'll need to use the Fiat for that, so I'll need to go retrieve that out of the field, which is fine. But I just also need to work out where the seeder is, because I've never used the seeder before. So let's go and speak to him and see what he's thinking. Hello Dad, I have finished all the forage harvesting and now I would like to move on to the seeding, but I would like to know what crop would you like to go in the ground?
Hi, son. Thank you so much for getting that grass field sorted. I would like you to go and put some millet into the field, needing seeded, please.
He said millet. So let's go and find the seeder first before we can do anything, which if I was to take a guess, it could be in here. Oh yes, here it is. Ooh, it's a lovely seeder. I think it's a 6 meter, which is a good size. Right, what I'm going to do is I'll go and get the Fiat tractor since it's right there, and I'll take it over to the field and I'll see you when we're there. Right, so I've got the seeder all hooked up and it's all set up with the millet seed in it, so let's get started. There we go. It's not going to take us long, and it looks like someone's already fertilised it and limed it, which I don't know if they meant to do that field over there because this one has no crop in it at all. But anyways, that's fine. Just means we're going to get a decent crop off of this. But yeah, as I guessed, it is a 6 meter seeder, which is good because we used to have 6 meter ones on our bigger farm and they worked amazing. So I felt 3 meters was almost too small. And I was having a wee look in that shed there, and there seems to be an old Massey Ferguson, so we could do up in the future, which would cost us some money, but it could be a handy wee tractor. So I'll do the first headland and then I'll get us on a time lapse to save you getting bored. So far we've got 2 fields of crop after this has been seeded. Let's go to jump out. I think this is peas actually, which I've never seen grow around here before, which is quite cool though. It's nice to have. Alright, so that's the first headland done. So what I'll do is I'll get this on a time lapse and I'll see you when it's done. So that's that field done. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but it was pretty quick. But then we do have a 6-meter seeder, so that made it very quick to go and do. I'm admiring Dad's pickup truck he's got. There's a lovely orange colour. I mean, our Land Rover's quite nice as well, with the black bonnet and all. But yeah, really didn't take us long to do that. So let's disconnect the seeder, and I think we'll leave it there for this first episode on the farm. And I hope you've all enjoyed it as well, because I've really enjoyed making this. I think it's probably one of my most favourite things I've made out of my however many videos I've made. It's not too many compared to what your average YouTubers has made. But now I'm still quite new to this YouTube, so that is why I've only been doing this, be coming up for a year now, which a lot of YouTubers have been doing it to, 4 to 9 years or so, so it's a thing you do for a long period of time. So, where shall we park this? We'll park it where not the Ford. No, I'm thinking of too many tractors here. Where the New Holland was. So let's put it here. It's out of the way. And we will... it's only 6:45 in the morning, but Dad didn't have much for us to do today, so that is why we've managed to do it so quickly. So what I'll do is I'll go and speak to him, and yeah, me and him might get a bit of breakfast, and if there's any other jobs to do on the farm, yeah. So let's go and speak to him and see what he's got to say. Hello, Dad. I've done everything that you've asked me to. Can I come in for some breakfast now?
Yes, in you come. You deserve the food after all that hard work.
I am going to leave this episode here. If you've enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you think of this series so far, and if you are enjoying it. And if you'd like to join any of my socials, they are linked below this video, and if you'd like to share this video with anyone else, I would appreciate that as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.